Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So in this video I want to talk about this Nigerian Nollywood guy that his marriage broke up. Apparently it was one of those marriages that people were tapping and tapping, people were tapping and tapping from, the way they say I tap into this, because their marriage, from what people have seen on social media, seemed like beautiful, a young couple with they have two children, two beautiful children, a boy and a girl. And I think this guy used to live in America, and then he came to Nigeria and tried to go into Nollywood, tried to go into whatever. Anyways, to be honest, I'm going to just put it out there. I didn't know them until this breakup story. And now he made the post, and I'm going to actually at the same time, I'm going to speak about, his post he made about the marriage breakup. And I believe that people like Justin that, came out to announce his marriage breakup as well. I believe that's something that people can grab from this. Let me let me read the post he made to announce their marriage breakup. It's a bit of a read, it's not too long. Just give me, I'm going to read it as fast as I can. Finally, I accept the reality of the end of the road. It's a sad reality that gives room and hope for a brighter and more fulfilling future. A reality that is sad for my loving and adorable children, but necessary for a peaceful, lovable future. I'm being honest with you guys. I like what I'm reading. I said it already. I say it again. I did not know this couple. So some people may say there's this other part. People are saying he's a Casanova, he's a womanizer, he's all of that. Okay, let's focus on the fact that no matter what it is, adults have done what adults want to do, whatever. But the realization about the importance of a bright future for the children. Okay, let me just read it. It says, a reality that is sad for my loving and adorable children, but necessary for a peaceful and lovable future. Right? And he said he may have other problems, whatever, but let's speak about this post he made and talk about the maturity that I see in this. Okay, he says, a sad reality I prayed, nurtured, and worked tirelessly hard never to experience for the sake of all. A sad reality I now have to accept as I realize that my kids are much grown with a better sense of understanding and knowledge of my pain and struggles regarding them. A sad reality that screams that I won't live or be around forever. I must take care of my health, mental state for the goodness of all. May God help me and reward me with all I truly deserve, or punish me for all I have done wrong, if that be the case. In the end, we will all live with the consequences of our actions. Sad but real and true. Now I have to do and be better for the sake of the same children I fought so hard never to be separated from. The journey thus far only makes me stronger as I come to terms with what I truly need and deserve for all my relentless hard work and efforts in life. Heartbroken but not shattered, yet I stand tall as I break this sad but true news to the same world who adores my beautiful family and I. My wife and I have decided to go our separate ways and headed for an irreconcilable marriage dissolution. Please respect our privacy and pray for us during this process as we heal and move on with our independent lives while jointly taking care of what we love most, our children. God bless you all. I know some people are going to be like, let's be honest, like there's a lot of what I deserve, I this, I that. There's a lot of that. We're not going to deny that. But on the area of handling something maturely, I believe there's a lot we can grab from it. Let me say, whatever the story is at the end of the day, if you've been watching my videos long enough, you would know that I always say that no matter what happens, the important thing is if people decide they don't want to do again, they don't want to do again, go your separate ways in peace than hurt each other or end each other's lives or make it worse. And I appreciate the fact that he kept on emphasizing on the children. I like that, because adult, like I said, when they say when two elephants fight, is the grass that would suffer it. When a couple's marriage becomes toxic, becomes complicated, whatever way, and if they try to if there's any kind of a problem, physical, emotional abuse, whatever that may be going on within it, the children are the ones that get to experience and go through the pain and go through the struggle. If adults can focus on making sure that when it ends, that they go their separate ways peacefully without ruining the children's lives, that is a win. fine. Like I said, if we're reading that, you can see a lot of what I deserve, what I. Okay, when we come here and say, oh wow, this guy is so much about himself or whatever. Okay, that's an adult doing what adult wants to do. But I want to speak about the aspect of, one, he didn't go into the nitty-gritties. I don't know if he's going to end up doing that. But at the moment, it's nice the way he said irreconcilable differences and leave it like that. He doesn't need to bash his ex-wife or whatever, and she doesn't even need to come and bash him on the internet, right? And then why I'm bringing up the Justin one is, for those of you that know the story of Justin and Korra, whatever, I've always said it from day one that the way the man came out to end his marriage was not right. We have to speak the truth at all time. There are some things that I would say the wife is doing, or the ex-wife, is doing. You'll be like, oh no, that's not right. There are some things that he is doing or has done that you can also say, no, that's not right. There is a way to end the marriage. The way he tried to end his marriage was wrong. Like the area of talking about his ex-wife and talking about, there was one they were saying that all those ones about she did threesome, she did this one, and then talking about, I think there was one where he was talking about her private part and stuff like that. And I've made a video in which I said that even if you no longer love each other, you no longer respect each other, consider the fact that you have children that you're supposed to still love and respect. So when these children grow up and they're going to see it, the internet never forgets. These things will always be there. When the children grow up and now find out that their father said this about their mother publicly, how are they going to feel? So at that time, when you spit out such things, are you respecting your children? Are you loving your children? That's what my stand on that, right? So that's why I'm saying that this guy that his own has ended, I like the way he came out and ended it without bringing dirt into it, if I can say it like that, or going ghetto about it. Marriage, let me tell you guys, the public you're coming to tell about your ex-wife or your ex-husband, whatever, do you think they care? They don't really care. They're not your family members. They don't know you from Adam. They're only watching you guys on the internet or whatever videos. The same thing. So what would you gain if you go that extra mile of creating drama or whatever? I've said it from day one, and I'll keep saying it, that when the marriage ended and Justin wanted to announce it, he could have just come out and say, my marriage is ended, it's not working anymore, this is not what I need for my life, we're going our separate ways for, just something simple, and said, I've decided to move on, and that's it. Nothing more needs to be said. I'll keep saying it. You don't owe the public any information. Believe it or not, to be honest, when he came out, I saw so much bitterness in the way he spoke, the things he spoke, or the things he said. There was so much of that. Although he has come out and made a video and apologized and say, he's sorry, but the thing is, unfortunately, when these things go out, you can't put them. That's the thing. We all have to be careful. And that's what I keep saying about those of us that are watching all these people. You can take their story as just a drama or whatever, but at the same time, you have to sit back and say to yourself, what can I learn from it? Learn from it. Let me believe it. Learn from these other people's stories. Speaking about Justin and Korra's one, Justin gave birth to the monster. When I say the monster, the drama is the monster I'm speaking about. Justin gave birth to that drama. Until today is unending drama. And he gave birth to that drama. He's responsible for that drama. Unfortunately, So I don't know this couple. Apparently they were very lovey-dovey. People were like tapping, and they were marriage goals and all of those things. And eventually, you see, that's the thing about tapping. Don't go and tap curse on top of your head, because you see, you don't know other people's stories. From the outside, they looked amazing. If they had not come out to announce it, some people will still be tapping till today. So you see, at the end of the day, it's your own marriage that you know. It's your own situation that you know. You don't know other people's stories. You don't know it. I saw that story. Somebody actually sent it to me. And I, thought about it. I said, as always, we come here and make a video, and you all can always chip in, and we can learn from each other from stories like this. I will say it, and I've said it several times before. You don't need to put your relationship or your marriage on social media. You don't need to. Enjoy whatever you have privately. You don't even need to try to impress anybody. You don't need to all this whatever. A beautiful marriage relationship can be enjoyed privately. So whether it end or it's nobody's business, because you are enjoying it privately. There's just constant need of these days of pleasing social media people. Apparently, I forgot this. He actually made a post to speak to bloggers because bloggers carried his story and he's not very pleased. Let me see. He made a post and said, let me read it to you guys. the guy know the year word. He said, a conqueror doesn't speak, right? he comes across like someone that is in braggadocio. Like there's a, well, I don't know. I'm just reading from what I'm reading. He always kind of like the way he speaks about himself. But anyways, he said a conqueror doesn't speak. I owe no one no explanation. True, right? For my life decisions. Bloggers are simply hypocrites in thirst for clout. Any interviews circulating of me are old from 6 years ago, which was before I restored the marriage. Apparently, they've broken up before and then got back together, and now is broken up again. Okay, it was before I restored the marriage that has now finally ended. Now me, they jubilate. Now they worry. God will help me, will help you now. The God that has helped me will help you guys. So I don't know what bloggers is referring to. Personally, I feel like when true adults want to go their separate ways, let them go. Let them go, because we are the ones that when, God forbid, something happens and they can't tolerate each other anymore, God forbid, they end each other's life. People will say, why didn't you walk away? When people walk away, let's leave them. That's how personally I feel about it. You know, as I was saying, be careful about the marriage you're looking at, saying, my husband is not doing this. The man you are looking outside and say, look what he's doing for his wife. You don't know what the true story in their own marriage is. It's your own marriage that you know what's inside it. So that your own, beautify it, do everything, look after your own. Don't be eyeing other people and use other people to compare your wife. See that woman, see that man. You don't know their own stories. And at the same time, I think there's a good way to end the marriage if you have to like come out publicly and announce it. People like Justin should learn from this. Another one is the area of prioritizing the children. I saw that in his write-up, and I'm hoping that people can grab all of that in it. Like I said, when you've lost love and respect for each other, at least focus on the love and respect you have for your children. And when you do that, you will find that it can help you to ensure that, you know, there are some things you don't do to your ex simply because of the love and respect you have for your children. As always, this is my opinion about it, and as always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye bye.